He puts the knife down. The knife puts his sword down. The knife wants to scrap. And guess what? No matter what happens, this knight is beating the hell out of him. Give him the 1-2s, no 3s, bro. It's just. We need to talk about solo leveling. Because this series is not just built different, it's built like a final boss who decided, nah, I'd rather be the main character. I have questions, I have concerns, and most importantly, I have a lot of feelings, okay? So our boy Sung Jin-woo starts as weakest hunter. Like, bro, was out here getting packed by goblins. Not even the high tier demon lord raid boss goblins. Just the you can one-shot in regular tutorials, goblins. Man was struggling on freaking recruit mode. And the hunter and the other hunters treated him literally like a XP boost. So I believe it was the first or second episode of the anime. He was with his team and they found a dungeon. It wasn't just any dungeon. This was a double dungeon. This double dungeon nobody has ever seen before. And they go in there and everybody starts dying randomly. And then Sung Jin-woo, since he's a, Giga Chad and he's smart, he starts looking around and noticing that you have to pray to this god. If you don't pray, if you don't follow the rules, you are going to freaking get decapitated. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look, people are dying left and right. Even the girl, she got stepped on. But Sung Jin-woo, he decided he wanted to risk his own life just because he knew he was the weakest hunter out of everybody that was in Japan, that he wanted to risk his own life to get everybody out, even his, little girlfriend. But then miraculously, when he's about to die, he gets sent into a hospital bed. And we don't know what happened after that. What we know is that randomly, this dude gets a freaking RPG freaking tab just put into his face. And he literally becomes the guy who is going to rock everybody's shit. So here's the thing about this mechanical system that gets put into him. He has to do these tasks. And if he doesn't do the task, guess what happens? It kills him. He dies. But most of the tasks in the beginning, they were kind of outrageous. Like his day-to-day freaking workout was what? 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 miles to run? And if he didn't do it, he got sent to this zone called the penalty zone. And he'll have to do it there. If he didn't do it there, he'll get sent to the penalty zone and he'll die regardless there. But then out of nowhere, we start seeing this dude Sung Jin-woo get ripped. Just out of nowhere. Dude becomes the weakest character of the cast and the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen in my life. To where this dude can pull so many hoes out of nowhere. Like, imagine showing up to your next dungeon run thinking it's gonna be a normal Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just a normal week. And BAM! This dude who used to trip over his own sword and is now soloing dragons. He's speed running Dark Souls. My guy skipped the grind. He's doing a whole lot of modding just so he can get unlimited rooms in Elden Ring. For those who haven't seen solo leveling, let me explain. There's different ranking systems, and each one of these ranking systems, it goes from E all the way up to S rank. Jin-woo was a E rank. He was the weakest E rank ever. Dude had nothing. Every dungeon he went to, he got hurt. He tripped over his own freaking body and he got hurt. But here's the thing, even though you are that rank for as long as you really can be, you can do what's called a reassessment. You go into reassess and it will give you a higher rank. But there's really no point in reassessing if you're not making any progress. But also, I forgot to mention, there's this thing called reawaken. Reawakening is it's like a second life. It's literally just like a second win. Only like a couple of people in this universe that have reawakened and become the most dangerous freaking person in the freaking cast. Like the S ranks, they're like compared to almost like the government or like Yujiro from freaking Baki. They can destroy cities if they wanted to. Just to fast forward to where this dude starts to get his shadow army. He goes into this dungeon and there's this convincing knight. It looks very freaking convincing as hell. And he's knowing that it's strong because it's just as fast as him. But since it's a knight, it has honor. So guess what? He puts the knife down. The knight puts his sword down. The knight wants to scrap. And guess what? No matter what happens, this knight is beating the hell out of him. Give him the 1-2s, no 3s, bro. It's just terrible to look at. But Jin-woo starts going into his mod menu and then just cracking this dude. And then This is where this dude becomes the most powerful guy that I've ever seen in anime from 0 to 100. This dude looks over that night and he says one word. Arise. This dude brought this night back to life and becomes God. This dude is a necromancer now. He gets the title or the making of a necromancer, so he can control different people and dead things. My guy unlocked the pay-to-win squad but didn't pay a dime. Every time he claps a monster, it just responds under his command. You know how disrespectful that is? Imagine fighting for your life against Sung Jin Woo and then suddenly your best friend, the homie you've been fighting side by side with, gets up and is like, yeah, so I work with him now. I installed my life. Like, how do you flex so hard in this universe? Like, just become just the worst dude in the whole in the whole anime to the best dude. Dude became a straight up freaking Japanese pop star, K-pop star, out of nowhere. So really, the whole reason why he's doing this is simply because he's trying to save his mom. So his mom is in this state called eternal sleep. So eternal sleep basically is like a concussion, and you basically cannot wake up for how long you've been in that sleep. But since you're a hunter like Sung Jin Woo or anybody else that's in the Raken system, there's this potion called Elixir of Life. This Elixir of Life can cure and heal all types of wounds. It's basically like equivalent to the sensu beans in Dragon Ball Z. So he goes into this dungeon to get the Elixir of Life, and there's 100 floors, over 100 floors in this dungeon. And this dungeon he is fighting Cerberus, a Hydra, like he's just fighting everything here. Oh, and he's leveling up, solo leveling. This dude is the only person in the anime that can literally RPG level up. He levels up just by simply just fighting things, and boom, he is the strongest person in the whole anime. So the whole reason why I really wanted to make this, I'm gonna clip you to this one part real quick. He's in this 100 floor dungeon, and somewhere in that dungeon, he meets this one girl demon. This demon brings a freaking squad with her because they want to squabble. Sung Jin Woo literally beats the hell out of him. She's like, Sung Jin Woo literally drags her all the way to her father's castle because she's a princess. And guess what this dude says to her father? I think I'm gonna borrow her for a while. Wow! First of all, you see how this dude is ripped, and you see what he can do. He can rock your shit and take your daughter for a spin if he wanted to. What are you really gonna do about it? Like, who gonna check that nigga though? Not me. Look, solo leveling ain't even a story at this point. It's a public service announcement. The moral of the story is, if life ever gives you a second chance, make sure it comes with a cheat code. Sung Jin Woo didn't level up. He just straight up passed reality. And honestly, I respect it. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys go and check out the gaming channel, Lucimiza. Link in the description is the same. The new Discord is in the description. I'm gonna put it on the screen. There it is. Anyways, I need to go do some push-ups and pretend like I'm unlocking my own gaming system. Peace.